I mean, even manifestation.
How do you manifest something? Yeah, a lot of people are into yeah, how do you manifest what you need? A lot of people, I haven't got that one yet. I haven't. Have you felt like you've manifest things that you wanted in your life?
I do. Several things.
And how
I do it.
How did you do it? Visualize or?
You know, I don't. Now I'm starting to. I'm understanding how tough these questions can be that I'm asking you. I don't know how to describe it. I do believe I've manifested things. I believe that I've manifested certain things within my family. I believe I've manifested certain things within business. I believe I've manifested things, not even realizing that I've manifested them. And if you'd like, I could give you a couple of examples.
Go ahead. Yeah, please.
So it's interesting because me and Laura, who you met, were having a discussion about this. If this is all real, I mean, it's a controversial subject, and I said I think that I absolutely believe that it's real because we don't understand. We only use 10% of our brains, supposedly. We don't understand consciousness, and I think we're capable of so much more than we have any. We put the limitations on ourselves. Everybody, there's the old saying, that there are no limits. Sky's the limit, and no matter who you are, you're putting some sort of limitation on yourself. You could be the wealthiest man in the world. Well, I still think that there are limitations in his head that are keeping him from achieving other goals. Maybe not financial, maybe not business, but anyways. So some examples would be, here's an accidental one that I think may have happened. When I proposed to my wife, I did it in Alaska. And I wanted to. I went there to work with a former SEAL named Jeff Reed, who's an Iditarod racer now, and I went up to shoot some content with him for YouTube. And when we went up there, I wanted to. It was also a vacation for me and my girlfriend at the time, and who's now my wife. And I told Jeff when we got there, I said, hey, I want to propose to my wife here, and I want to do it under the Northern Lights. Having no idea that, and this is in August, had no idea that Northern Lights never show up in August. And I believe he said, you'll be lucky if the Northern Lights popped in October. That would be the earliest time that you'll see them. This is Fairbanks, Alaska. Later that night, that same night that I told, and I thought, oh shit, all right, well, I guess maybe I'll get a helicopter tour and do it on top of a glacier in Denali National Park or something like that. Well, fast forward that evening, he shoots me a text and says, you're not going to believe this, but the Northern Lights are out right now. And you got about 15 minutes because they never stay out longer than that. And I was like, shit. I had flown my film crew up and I had to give them a ride from the airport. And they flew in separately. So I went and picked up the first guy, went back, picked up the second guy. That's about an hour and a half's time worth. Then they want to tell me all about their European vacation that they went on, and Katie. And I'm freaking out because the Northern Lights are still kicking an hour and a half later. Then it took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to find a place to do it. Went all over the place. The Northern Lights finally kicked off after 2-3 hours of lighting up the sky. I finally found my spot. They went away, and I just thought, God, please just give me just a glimmer so that I can just propose to my girlfriend here. They came back on. She was passed out. I'm waking her up. I'm going, hey, get up. Wake up. We got to get out. And proposed to her as soon as we kissed, the entire sky
Lit up.
lit up with the northern lights.
There you go.
And in August, which apparently is next to impossible.
So you manifested that.
I think so. You know, and I have lots more examples of similar things, you know, with every aspect of my life. And then, but that was just me thinking. Fast forward, I had, you know, psychedelics actually really opened my mind up to all of this. And I don't want to get into that now, but that really expanded my mind. It made me realize there are so many more possibilities than we can even imagine. And that got me into meditation. That got me into manifestation. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to concentrate on one thing that I want to happen is without having intrusive thoughts into my head. So I would start meditating, which I've gotten away from that. I would put a Rife machine on. Do you know what a Rife machine is? And I would put a Rife machine on during my meditation. I would let all the thoughts clear my head. Like the way it was described to me is think of thoughts like clouds and just let them all run through until you're completely at peace. And then think of what you want. And so I would do that, and things would start happening. So much so that it's really made me hesitant to vocalize things out loud about people that I maybe have screwed me over or that I don't like or whatever, because now I'm beginning to realize, holy shit, what you throw out into the world might actually happen. And so I've been very hesitant to, I don't wish bad on people anymore. And I used to. And then I saw some of those things come to fruition as well. And I realized how powerful thought can actually be.